Here's what's next. I know it's been Chainsawville, but like I said, I had 3 of them to go through. This is number 3. I actually have, I think, the exact same model that was my original gas chainsaw ever in life. At least it looks the same. What model is it? Whoop, can't see. 358 350990. Yep, I think that's the one I have. So this will be the second one I have. Anyway, this one worked good, but you spend approximately as much time working on the saw as you do actually sawing. So yeah, seems like every time you start it, you gotta retune it. But that's next. Let's see what happens. I suspect this one's going to be easy and nothing unexpected, so I'm kind of just speed running it. But just to recap, has compression, has spark, cleaning the carburetor, does need fuel lines. The primer bulb is fine, but I'm probably going to change it anyway just because that way you know it's all good. That's it. Clean it up. The chain was sharp, and put it back together. I assume it's going to run. We'll find out. chainsaw number 3. Nothing for it but to try it. Oh my God. I'm definitely gonna knock the camera off this time. That would not be good. Let's go like that. It's definitely got compression. Jeez Louise. Getting nervous. I don't think I can do it from where I'm standing. Try it like this, maybe. Dying. I tripped over a dog gate last night and fell down. It didn't feel good on my shoulder. Neither does this, to be honest. I guess I'm gonna step on it. As soon as I turn the camera off, it'll start, so let me turn the camera off. What did I say? As soon as I did it, I had to actually give it full throttle, but it did start to go. Verify the spoiler works. Just when you think you're out of it, it sucks you right back in. Well, at least for you guys, it'll be a more interesting video. I thought it was gonna be super easy. Just nothing to it. Well, oiler's not working. Now, in this case, depending on what the problem is, if it's just like mine, which I think I said I had the same model as this, I'm almost positive. The oiler mechanism is behind the clutch. It's also possible if there's just a clog in the tank. I emptied the oil back out after we got done test running it there. The leak here was this little duct valve. It had some shmoo in it. and it's gonna take a minute. It's just some gack, but it'll seal. But I don't feel like smelling gas, so I'm gonna go ahead and suck it on out of there. You guys that have seen the videos, you know this thing I'm working with right here is an RC airplane fueler mechanism. Great for getting the fuel back out of these things and for filling them without spilling. You can get, shoot, I don't know, 98% of the fuel out of here. Oops. Unless you get in a hurry like that and spray it everywhere. All right. All right. Back in we go, I reckon. Why won't you oil? Let's find out. Well, it's probably trying to. It's just got poo in there. There's the oiler, you see. Actually, it's a threaded pump mechanism thing on the motor drive shaft. So as the motor's spinning, it creates a little bit of pressure, shoves the oil out there. And the faster you rev the motor, of course, the faster it squirts oil out. But it's either got debris in it, or in my case before, the gears had stripped off. So I have to take off this clutch plate and start digging in there. I'm gonna look in the tank and see. I don't remember on this model if there was a, oh, there is. Well, that's probably the problem right there. I was gonna say, I don't remember if there's a filter. If there is a filter, more than likely the tube rotted off and therefore doesn't have a filter. Well, that's, yeah. So they've got the the pickup tube. I don't know if you can see that. Somebody must have been in here. The pickup tube was at the very top of the tank. That's obviously not going to suck any oil in. So I don't know where that's supposed to go, but it's not going anywhere. Is that some kind of a vent? Unfortunately, I fixed enough of these. I don't remember from one model to, oh, come on, camera, from one model to the next what I did, so I'm gonna have to investigate. Okay, you get the idea. This is the pump mechanism. Isn't that fancy? And anyways, there's the little gears. They look fine, so I don't think that the, well, no, it is pretty worn. Yeah, that might be the problem. I was gonna just clean it off and clean out these tubes. I suspect that there's a gap that got in the tank, but I just wanted to show you how you take it off. It's not the end of the world. gonna clean these out and then see if it pumps. But the idea is, this sits in there, the motor shaft turns, right? That spins this little pump. That line right there, inside the tank, went down and has a filter on the end of it. So it's supposed to keep shmoo out of here. Then it pumps it up in here and out through this little hole, which sits right there. And that's supposed to squirt oil up there, and then as the chain's spinning around this way, it coats the whole works. So somehow or another, this isn't working. Now why isn't it working? I don't know. But I bet you there's gack in here. If that's not the case, then, and this by the way must have been a vent line, I guess, to keep it from building up pressure. Yeah, to let air in as it pumps oil out. It sucks it into here, out here. That would create a vacuum in the tank, so that must allow air to come in, which is why the tube is all the way at the top of the tank in there. So it won't leak out there, and if it did leak out there, it would leak onto the chain where you want it. Anyhow, now how do you test this? I don't know exactly. I guess I'm just gonna start reefing on it. I don't know. I don't think the saw is old enough to have failed, but well, I don't know. Stranger things have happened. Just clean the gack out of here. I'm gonna put my mouth right on this filthy oil crusted fitting and see if it blows air through there, right? I really couldn't, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's accurate. How do you disassemble this sucker? Do you disassemble this sucker? Or is it a fixed mechanism? What's happening? Okay. That hose is open. There's the little hole in there that should feed oil. Does this slide out now? No. But I guess this mechanism pries out of here. Does the whole thing pry out? Yes. Okay. That's how you do it. Let's see what's in there. Yep, little flat spot that goes by those holes. They seem open. Well, they do now anyway. All we can do is clean it all the way off. Make sure there's no gack in it. All the holes are open. Put it back together and run it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you know you have to replace this part, because that little stupid plastic gear has pooped out. I think when I did this on mine, I think you can't just get that. You gotta buy the whole stupid thing. Anyway, put it back together and see if it works. Okay, the camera failed, but I was trying to demonstrate out here that I think the chainsaw failed. All right. See, the oil ought to come out that hole right there if it was working. So what I decided to do was come out here and start the motor and see if you could get oil to come out there now that we dorked with the oil pump. It did not. So I suspect that the oil pump is pooched. Then I tried to think, well, maybe it needs to be primed a little bit, so just give it a light pressure with the air hose, and that didn't do it either. But this is what it looks like. See oil coming out there.
did it. Oil never came out the hole it's supposed to come out. So I think that's it. It's $8.99 on eBay to get the replacement pump. I guess that's what we got to do. And I'm fine with that because we paid $0 for this saw. That should make it 100%. I can't leave well enough alone. Decided to give it one more try. I torqued the, cleaned the gears out again on that sprocket better, and then torqued it so there's a little bit of slop on those Phillips screws that hold the oil pump on. I just pushed it the direction where the gears would mesh against the drive shaft and see if that's enough. Primed. Up. Check. Look at that. Winner. All right. Perfect. Putting the bar back on. Hold on. Who would have thunk, right? Come on, we on there? Yes. No. You dirty dog, what are you doing? All right. Now let's see what we got. This saw is 100%. Well, 90%. 98%? I don't know. Point is, everything works. We didn't have to get that oil pump. I mean, I looked at it and I didn't think those gears were in that bad a shape that it would have not functioned. But there were two spots where they're worn, so it could stand to have one. But if the new owner decides to put it on there, it's not very hard to get at. And it's only $9 delivered, so that's only if he wants to, or when it finally does wear out. But for now, it works. All right, thanks for watching.